just like to say that this energy transition council that we are starting over here is something which is totally aligned with the government's current priorities.
It is beyond doubt a very good initiative by SDPI to actually get together the people from the field, the practitioner and the academic.
Independently have research on, and I think with the research and advocacy pillars that the network is trying to build in, it has to be participatory, it has to be inclusive, it has to be independent, and it has to be critical.
Seminars like this give us an opportunity to find ways and means where we can jumpstart this process.
Is around clean energy in the form of electricity. I would also want to stress on clean energy in the form of industrial processes, which needs to be catered into the scope of the work that we are doing under this network.
That a lot of close coordination is required between all the different entities of the GOP.
In case of Pakistan, I think there is this additional incentive and motivation for people to transit to renewable energy, and that additional motive is of an energy circular debt.
Industrial decarbonization is one of the key areas that we will be working on, and just like you said, industrial processes, some of the hard to abate sectors in Pakistan that really needs decarbonization.
A country like Pakistan is not only meeting the bond challenge, but going beyond with the 10 million.
And that it's very important for us as a country also to transition to cleaner energy.
So interventions required maybe shifting investments towards RE, energy efficiency measures, and prioritizing the clean technology.
But if you want things going, it has to be something bankable where people who invest in renewable, companies invest in renewable, are able to make money. And when they compare it with fossil fuel investments, so it shouldn't be just because of good omen. It has to be more than that.
When it comes to interaction with the government, it's extremely important that what government is offering to the private sector.
Moreover, a 1.5 degree centigrade compatible pathway would require that Pakistan reach full decarbonization of its power sector between 2036 to 2038.
So what is the local solution that can be developed here? And this is very important, I think. And the role of academia can play the part of the solution, can be part of the solution.
Count that there must be a structured accounting mechanism for the emissions. So how the companies have to account that all.
A lot of these private sector institutions have actually exhausted the kind of solar space that they can build, and they're looking towards more wheeling mechanisms and things like policy incentives such as that to actually enable that transition.
Why they're not getting investment is a gap, and the gap is the feasibilities.
I think we should have a strong technology transfer in the renewable energy.
For an EV to be utilized by the general public, you have to build the infrastructure.
Also work on something called carbon negative energy generation.
We don't have a manufacturing unit as yet.
How many of us really think that 10 distribution companies are a going concern?
Just to make it more, the distribution companies more localized, I think that's an area that the government kind of need to give them flexibility to get into power generation so that they can reduce their basket price.
Another thing that's very critical is to have a data repository where you actually put all the information together, and which would be the quantification of how to measure, having proper accounting.
For a long time, what has been missing from the Pakistan's development sector planning, like many other public policy problems, similarly in the energy sector, it has been the lack of evidence-based policy design.
We need to see COVID-19 as an opportunity to bring back the SDGs on track in a timely, efficient manner.